This is News with the Disney Dude. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and please hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Here now is the news for Wednesday, November 12th of 2025. Mickey and Minnie's parade balloon collapses again in front of Magic Kingdom guests. So, in the Festival of Fantasy parade, the finale is Mickey and Minnie in their hot air balloon. That has been deflating a lot lately. Look, I've said time and time again, I think it's time for Festival of Fantasy to be retired. I really think that it's time for that parade to go away. It's really showing its age. The Maleficent Dragon caught fire a while back. The hot air balloon keeps deflating. Disney has cut back, several performers in the show. There's no TikTok crocodile anymore. The Brave float is gone. It's just a shell of what it once was. All right, the Festival of Fantasy parade used to be, twice as long, and it had a lot more Disney characters in it. All right, and ever since COVID, Disney has, made severe cuts to that parade, and obviously the upkeep is not there because this balloon keeps malfunctioning. So, Disney, you really need to give us a new daytime parade. I was really hoping that they would get rid of this parade. When Disney announced Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away, we were all very happy, and I was like, please get rid of Festival of Fantasy, because that parade it's showing its age, and it needs to go. It needs to go, and of course, Dream the Night Away is bad. It's a really bad parade. It's not great. So if Disney is going to have two parades at the Magic Kingdom, one in the day and one in the night, I think the time has come for the Festival of Fantasy parade to go away, and we need a new parade. We desperately need a new daytime parade at the Magic Kingdom. Now, we really need a really good nighttime parade, but that's either, here nor there. That's not really showing its age yet. It's just a bad parade. The Festival of Fantasy has been around for a while, and it's really starting to show its age. Really starting to show its age with, all the stuff that's happened. The dragon, catching on fire. The balloon, the hot air balloon that keeps deflating. Disney obviously doesn't care about performers because they've cut a lot of performers out of the parade. They've cut, a couple of floats. So I truly think that Festival of Fantasy parade needs to go away. It needs to go away, and Disney needs to have a newer, better daytime parade. Because if you're going to have two parades at the Magic Kingdom, they need to be good. They need to be good. Now, again, I've gone through the whole Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away rant. I've done all that. Okay, so that's a different conversation. That's another conversation for another time. I think Festival of Fantasy needs to go away. It needs to go away. I mean, let me know how you feel in the comments, but I think it needs to go. It needs to go, and we need a new daytime parade at the Magic Kingdom. Ceiling work begins at Disney's Contemporary Resort. So they are, I don't know if they're fixing I don't know if they're fixing the ceiling or if they're just doing general maintenance on it. But they are starting to work on this ceiling at the Contemporary Resort. New Poteen and Chippendale Canada Pavilion merch has arrived at EPCOT. I can't name everything. I can't go through the whole list. It would take way too much time. If you're at EPCOT, take a look at the new merch that has arrived at the Canada Pavilion. There's a new sweater. There's just a ton of stuff. A whole bunch of new merch. So go ahead and check it out. I just can't name everything on this show because we would be here for, a couple hours. All right, now this next story I want to talk about. So, nod to new Central Florida Tourism Oversight District Fire Chief in the Magic Kingdom. The barrel that sits between Mickey's PhilharMagic and the exit to Peter Pan's flight. That's right by, if you're back a ways with the lightning lane, or if you're coming out of the exit of the attraction, look to your left. You will see a barrel there. That has a name of a firefighter. All right. So this barrel has been updated to reflect a change because of the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. Previously, the barrel featured the name of Chief Richard. I hope I'm saying this right. Richard LePierre Jr. He retired in 2023, but the name has remained until now. The new fire chief, Eric Ferrari, has been in the position since March of 2024. He is now recognized in the barrel, denoting the Lost Boys Fire Brigade. So, I don't know. I mean, this whole Central Florida Tourism Oversight District thing is a bunch of nonsense anyway, and now they're like, oh, we're gonna name one of the, new fire chiefs from the district. Oh, okay. Whatever, float your boat, but, it's Disney's district anyway. Whether or not people want you to think that, it's Governor DeSantis' district or not is irrelevant. It is Disney's district. I've been through this whole rant already with my Reedy Creek backstory. To take away Disney's special tax district and then by the way, you were going to place the burden of all of that debt on those people that live in that area. And then you came out and was like, no, that's not what we're doing. That's fake. We're rebuilding. We're making up a new district. Yeah, no, that's not what you were going to do in the first place, okay? So don't. If anyone tells you that, no. they're they're full of baloney. Okay, so you know, I on one hand, I'm glad that they are, that the barrel is staying. On the other hand, it's like this is not, it's not, the district has changed, so it's. And it's kind of confusing to explain. It's Disney's. It's Disney's district, but it's really Florida's district. It's all very confusing, and it's all nonsense. Really, is what it is. It's all nonsense. Okay, so it's. I think it's just again, it's just a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense. It was just it was a political stunt. That's all it was, really. DeSantis is like, oh, I'm going to show Disney. I'm going to show them that I'm tougher than they are, and blah, 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 and I'm going to be in control, okay? So, this whole thing is a bunch of baloney anyway, okay? So, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me know how you feel, but, that's to honor a fire chief that's part of the new district. I think that's kind of silly. That's kind of dumb. That's dumb. But I don't know. I'm sure people are going to tell me I'm wrong, and people are going to tell me I'm stupid and insane and whatever, but I don't care. I don't care, Magic Kingdom. So this is a little bit of a late breaking story. Magic Kingdom and EPCOT pass holder reservations were fully booked for Veterans Day. So if you were hoping to get into Magic Kingdom or EPCOT for Veterans Day, if you were an annual pass holder, you were out of luck. I guess you could have tried park hopping to the parks after 2 p.m., but I mean, I don't know if they let you if they let you in or not. I don't know how busy it was. I worked at Publix that day, so I have no idea what the crowds were like. So if any of you went on Veterans Day, let me know, because I really have no idea. I don't know. Was it crowded? Was it not crowded? I don't know. And another the next story, the Magic Kingdom monorail is still running backwards. But they've said that this is for efficiency, which, I mean, I'm not going to argue with them if it's for efficiency. I mean, if a monorail breaks down, this is going to be a lot easier for them, because they can take the monorail off the track, and they don't have to really close the line. So I think that's great. You're not going to, inconvenience a lot of guests. You're not going to have them wait, forever. So if that's the case, then good for them. Good for them, because, I'm all for efficiency. That's great. That is great. A lot of people are like, why are we going the other way? We need to go, we're supposed to be going through the Contemporary first, not, the Contemporary on the way back. But, again, if this is for efficiency, if it's gonna, have people get, from the TTC to the Magic Kingdom and vice versa, faster, then I'm all for it. Okay, so that, we're just going to have to wait and see on this one, but I think that that's great. I really think that that's great. If that's what it's for efficiency, then good on them. That's great. And then our last story is a couple of great movie ride animatronics were moved into a store window at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So the showgirls at the very beginning of the ride, during the Footlight Parade, they've taken a couple of them and they've put new Christmas decorations on them, and they've hung them. They have them up in the window. So look, somebody obviously cares in that park. Somebody obviously cares in that park. Okay. It's evident with the merchandise, having, the callback to the water tower that used to be there, or this with the showgirls and from the Great Movie Ride hanging in the in one of the shop's windows, or putting a couple of the props from the Indiana Jones section in the store, at the Indiana Jones store. Somebody obviously cares. Somebody in that Hollywood Studios management cares. I don't know who it is, but thank you. Thank you for keeping the Great Movie Ride alive. Because Bob Chapek, he was like, nope, we are getting rid of that piece of garbage. It's going away. Nobody cares about that ride. All right. So whoever did this, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because it makes my heart smile, and it makes a lot of other people's hearts smile that were connected to the Great Movie Ride. All right. Which, again, the Great Movie Ride was the centerpiece of a park that was never built again. It was only built in one place, and that was Disney's MGM Studios. All right? And for Bob Chapek to basically tear that down was asinine. And he, this was a man that destroyed everything that he touched. He destroyed everything he touched. He destroyed the Great Movie Ride. He destroyed the free fast passes. He destroyed, Florida's relationship with Walt Disney World. He just ruined everything. So, now that he's gone, I am so glad that somebody in this organization, took the time to say, you know what, this is going to make a lot of people happy. That, it's going to make it's going to make a lot of people happy to, take these dolls out of storage, dress them up for the holiday season. And it's going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot. So, whoever did this, and if I doubt it, but if this gets to anybody at Disney, and if this gets to the person that did that, I want to thank you. I want to personally thank you, because you obviously care. You obviously care about of what the park stood for. And if you're the same person that did this merchandise, then I applaud you again, because you obviously care about this park. A park that a lot of management just doesn't care. Okay? getting rid of Great Movie Ride, the Tram Tour, Muppet Vision 3D. You know, Hollywood Studios is really going through a rough patch. It's going through a rough patch. So whoever did this is, you are keeping the spirit of MGM Studios alive. And I really, really thank you for that. I really, really thank you. So, but there you are. There's your news. I thank you guys very much for watching this video. Again, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I thank you guys very much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. And remember that tomorrow is just a dream away. And just as a quick side note, I will not be doing the news on Friday because I do close. So I will see you guys next week. I'm not sure about Monday, but I think I close Monday. So, but sometime next week, sometime next week I'll be back. So I thank you guys very much. Guys, have a great rest of your day. And again, remember that tomorrow is just a dream away.